Ladies and gentlemen, my fellow alcohol enthusiasts. It's 6 in the morning. Like any other alcohol enthusiast, I'm not too happy at this time of morning. But hey, let's go for a ride.
Welcome to Illinois. Welcome to Wisconsin. Welcome to Minnesota.
And here we are. It is, last I checked, it was 22, but I think it's gotten colder since. Degrees Fahrenheit out there. So it's actually probably closer to 20 or 19 degrees Fahrenheit, which is way below the 32, which is the equivalent to 0 Celsius. So it was a fun trip. I kept getting cold. Anyways, no, actually the heater inside the van is great. So, but yeah, here I am in this lovely hotel room, which is not 20 degrees Fahrenheit. Actually, I should shut off the AC. Well, I shut it. It's fine. I leave the fan blowing at night, but I leave it on heat so that way anyways. But yeah, it is actually only at 70. I didn't have it actually up to, I didn't know I can get up to 90 degrees. Who the hell wants, oh, you know what? I'm not going to judge. If you want it to be 90 degrees Fahrenheit in your room, more power to you. But yeah, it is not the best lighting as you can see. But yeah, so good news is, it does have a working fridge. So hopefully my drinks are cold by now, because I got here at, what was it? 3? No. I got here just before 3 and was able to check in. So no problem. But I got here, set up my computer, didn't do anything with it. Kind of just decided, well, what should I eat? So I laid down for a second, which is always a mistake, and ended up waking up wondering if I missed something. What time is it? All right, well, where should I be? Not realizing I just fell asleep for like 10 minutes or so. But yeah, no, I kind of just passed out. I was tired. So I was debating whether or not to go out there. Again, out there. Because the mall is, just catty corner from us, kind of. It's a little bit of a walk, but not much. Yeah, tomorrow I'm working, but I don't know when I'm I don't know how much I'm working tomorrow. I know I'm part of the load-in, but I don't know if I need to stay there to help build stuff. So, otherwise, the next day, I should have more time in the morning off, since I don't need to show up until strike. So, and then the downside is, though, like I said, I don't know if I want to do much on that day, because once we're done with strike, I'm driving 4 hours in, again, that or possible snow flurries. Again, listening to the weather sounds like it's just miserable, cold, and flurries. So it's basically just snowing a little bit, but it is damn cold, and everything that either melts or doesn't melt just freezes over, becomes ice. So it's kind of becoming a problem, I guess, for the locals. And now me, since I'm here. But yeah, so tomorrow is the most likely day I'll go to the mall. I mean, I could have went today since I got here, middle of the day. But yeah, I was tired. Just dead tired from what was just a short drive, but taxing drive, since it's, again, that weather. So, but yeah, so I'm here for 2 nights, then 1 night in Madison, Wisconsin, and then I wake up try to drive in time to get my catch my plane, and then head home. So that's 3 nights, and I have 3 drinks left. So that works out nicely. If I have to stay an extra night, I won't bother. I'll just take an extra shot and do some extra filming when I get home. So don't have to worry about anything. But for today, let's see what I'm drinking. See how that works as a camera angle. Hi. Drinks are right here. Look at that. They're semi-chilled. Again, it would have been colder if I left it outside than inside the fridge. Could have just put it in the snow and used the old version of a snow box, which was just a box of snow in it. All right, there's the 3 drinks, poorly lit. Let's see which one I'm taking as I roll a D3, or I could just roll a D6, but we get 4. What did you roll? You know what? I'm just going to roll. No, that was a D6. Okay. So I got 4. And you see the 4th drink right here is the mystery drink. No, it loops back around. 4 is 1. So it's going to be this guy. Get my reading glasses out so I can see. And hopefully I can see. Also, flashlight. There we go. Look at the professional lighting. It is Sugarlands Shine. It's a 80 proof, 40%. So this is normal layer of rum. And it is rum. It is Mark and Digger's Hazelnut rum. So yeah, this is rum with, what did it say? Natural hazelnut flavor and caramel color. So, and it's from Gatlinburg in mid-July. Just hit town and my throat was dry. I thought I'd stop by and have myself a few. But yeah, so this is actually rum. Interesting. Again, most of these guys do whiskey, you know, moonshine. But yeah, so Sugarland Shine are the guys I've already had 2 of this advent calendar. They're also the ones that did the Eggo waffle one from last year. So they've been doing a lot of flavors. So this one is actually rum, and it's hazelnut. And it's, again, standard spirit line of 40%. It's like Jack Daniels, etc. Or, you know, I don't know, rum. Bacardi would be 40 proof. So let's see. Here's the smell. Interesting. My smell is shot. No, it actually has smells like hazelnut, which is surprising that I know what hazelnut smells like. But it has a nutty smell, is what I'm saying. So, well, not only that, again, I don't know if it's a confusion or connection of smell to memory, but in my mind, it has a earthy smell, which is probably just, you know, and again, connecting the smell of hazelnut, or nuts in this case, with that of shells. Here's the pour in extremely poor lighting. Hold on, let me get my lighting up. There we go. Professionalism. That's the motto of this advent calendar. And if you notice, this camera angle ever looks slightly different because every time I touch it, it wobbles. So, professionalism for the 3rd time. So, did a smell test. It was very earthy, but yeah, here's to taking it safe. I did stop every so often, mainly for food. No, I did actually stop also because I was getting a bit sleepy and frustrated. Just needed to take a mental break. I actually took some pictures of lovely, well, you've seen the footage, hopefully ahead of time, that I actually stopped, did some filming, and then got back and drove. So, but here's to stopping when you need to, I guess. But also to it being colder than Antarctica. No, that's good. Anyways, I'm trying to think of what to cheer to. Here's to stopping when you need to and it being cold. Winter weather. Cheers. Oh. That feels really good right now, given the weather outside. Okay. Speaking of winter, chestnuts roasting on an open fire. So, tastes like, it goes in warm rum. And it's very alcohol warm, feel that. But slowly, almost like if you were draining. If you just poured rum through a bunch of, a strainer that had a bunch of, excuse me, there we go. If you were pouring in a little bowl strainer with hazelnuts, the analogy and what I'm getting to is as it goes down and as the kind of rum goes down, the hazelnuts present themselves. So it's kind of like you're just pouring over the hazelnuts. As rum goes down, what you're left with is just a hazelnut taste afterwards. But it is very mild, not very pronounced. The rum taste is more so. So you get that hazelnut taste, but what you're really tasting is kind of like a sugary streak of hazelnut in the middle of all that rum taste. Now, once it goes down, there's this warmth radiating from the center. Now, down the chest, there's a little bit of in the cheeks. I didn't feel anything up the nose, but it stays in the back of your throat for a little bit. Just this warmth. Again, it's not a burn, but a warmth. And it just, again, feels good in this cold weather. And it's getting colder because I shut off the heater. I can literally feel it getting closer to my back. So, but yeah, again, just the analogy of a lowering level of rum, just exposing a bed of hazelnuts is kind of the analogy there. So again, rum taste, hazelnut afterwards, but it's really more of a sugary streak of syrupy rum taste, of hazelnut taste afterwards. So yeah, I think my brain's just fried. So, but that was good. That's good. What I would mix that with, easy again, my go-to cola, because that is just hazelnut. That's just sugary goodness, and you just mix it with rum and Coke, as it were, and it just be that'd be delicious. Dr. Pepper also, just a little bit of that nutty hazelnut taste to it, because again, it is more sweet than it is earthy, quote unquote. But other things to mix it. Ooh, rum cake. I've actually done that in the past where I got flavored rums and made rum cake out of it, but that would go amazing as rum cake. So, but yeah, any rum where you want to add just a hint of sweetness to. Again, classic rum and Coke, boom. I'm not familiar with rum as much as whiskey, so I'm trying to think what other drinks you would mix with that you would want a little bit of hazelnut sweetness to. But yeah, I say again, classic cola, that is perfect. I'm trying to think, my buddy gets a rum and something all the time. But again, that's just rum, sweet rum, mind you, with hazelnut taste. So yeah, and again, rum cake, oh my God, that'd be amazing. So all that aside, my food should be delivered soon because I didn't want to drive. But yeah, let me know down below, what do you do with rum? Or have you had rum cake? And so, how'd you like it? Otherwise, I am going to try to get my life in order so I can get up tomorrow at 8, go do some work, and also continue editing videos. I'm getting ahead as of right now, knock on wood. So, all that aside, thanks again for watching. Like, subscribe, slap the bell upside the top of his head, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.